Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. And I'm really excited for today's video, and I know I say that all the time, but truly, you guys enjoyed this video so much, and I love making content that you guys love. Like I said, you guys loved it last month, so we're doing it again for the month of March. We're doing the TBR jar chooses my reads again, and I love doing this video. I think it's such a fun way to choose my TBR. If you've never watched one of these videos, basically there's a bunch of prompts in this jar, and I pick a prompt out, and then I choose a book for each prompt that I have that like best fits it. My jar might look like it has a lot more in here than it actually does, but it is kind of feeling a little low. So if you guys have any suggestions for prompts, please leave them down below. I'm probably gonna have to refill it a little bit soon. I don't know if I'm gonna wait until it goes empty or maybe just like fill it up for next month. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think, because I want to do some more fun prompts too. I literally can't even remember what's in this jar because I made it so long ago. Like always, if I've picked a prompt, they're all in this baggie right here, which whenever we finish this jar, these will all be put back in there, so I don't really do a prompt twice. Also, as you can see, my TBR cart is looking so cute. She is like full. It's actually so full that I have a little stack of books that are in the back, and I don't really think I'm gonna want to pick from those anyways, and I probably will be unhauling them soon. So this is really what we're gonna be choosing from today. Also, I have a lot more selection this month because I did just post a huge book haul for all the books that I got for my birthday, so go check that out if you haven't yet. Let's just go ahead and get right on into our first prompt. The lowest rated book on your TBR. Okay, we're gonna have to go to Goodreads for this one. Let's go to my want to read and then switch it to lowest rated. Okay, we're gonna make it a book that I have. Might take a second to get there. Wait, okay, this is really exciting. I just got this book. The lowest rated book is a 3.81, and it's The Heartbreak House Share by Emily Merrill. I got this recommendation from Rachel Catherine, and she said that she really loved this book and wished that a lot more people talked about it. And it only has 610 ratings on Goodreads right now, so really not a lot of people are reading this, which also makes me excited because I love being able to kind of form my own opinion on a book, especially if it's not like super hyped up. It's just kind of a nice feeling. It's very cutesy. This book is basically about a girl who goes through heartbreak. It's called The Heartbreak House Share, who would have thought? And because of that, she ends up living with some other girls who are in their 20s, I think. And this is a romance book, but it also talks a lot about like being in your 20s, friendships, just all the changes you go through, how hard life can be, all of those sorts of things. And I'm in my 20s, and I absolutely love books like that. And I've actually been looking at a lot of lists lately. People have been talking a lot about books to read in your 20s specifically. And one of them on almost every single list was Happy Place. And that one talked a lot about friendship and romance and stuff like that. But this is kind of similar. So I'm really hoping that I enjoy this. And I'm kind of shocked that it's the lowest rated. All right, book 2. A genre you don't usually read. Okay, for this one, I'm definitely gonna say no romance. Why am I saying it like that? For this one, I'm definitely gonna say no romance and no fantasy, just because of those are the ones that I find myself gravitating towards the most, and the most books I've read of any genres. So that leaves some mysteries, literary fiction, nonfiction, and then I also have a classic on here too. I could do The Great Gatsby, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, The Storied Life of A.J. Thickery, Everything I Know About Love, the next 2 books in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, Little Fires Everywhere, and Killer Instincts in the Natural series. I think that I am between Everything I Know About Love and The Storied Life of A.J. Thickery. I've just heard such amazing things about both of these, and these are books that I've wanted for so long to read, and I finally have them, so I'm like so excited to read both of them. I feel like if we're going with the prompt, like really going with the prompt, I think I'm gonna pick Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, just because I almost never truly like read nonfiction unless it's a memoir. Sometimes I listen to them, and sometimes some of the contemporary romance books I read can kind of feel like a literary fiction, so I think that I'm gonna pick this one. And this book is a nonfiction memoir of Dolly Alderton's kind of life in her 20s, learning, she has a ton of things crossed out, so learning about parties, dates, friends, jobs, and life and love. This is one of Steph Bohr's favorite books. I've been absolutely loving her videos lately, and I just feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this, just because, again, kind of the same thing with The Heartbreak House Share. It talks about all the things going on in your 20s, and I don't know, I've really been enjoying listening to memoirs, but I feel like this is one that I'm gonna want to read and annotate and just kind of like fully like get into. I'm just really excited. I've been wanting to read this for so long. Prompt number 3. The highest rated book on your TBR. Let's go ahead and go back into Goodreads again. Okay, technically it's Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series, but technically I can't even get to that one until I read these 3 right here, so I'm just gonna take that as a little pass to pick up the next one in the series, which is the 5th one, Queen of Shadows. I'm really excited about this one. A lot of people say that this is one of their absolute favorites of the series, this one and Kingdom of Ash, and this is like a brick. Like, this is a heavy book, so I'm so excited to get to it. I also haven't had a 5-star read since October of last year. What's up with that? Somebody give me some book recommendations down below for 5-star reads, because if I don't get one this month, there will be a problem. So excited to continue this series though. Yay! Next prompt, a book set outside the US. Okay. I can literally pick like any fantasy I wanted to, technically, right? I think I'm gonna pick Bride by Ellie Hazelwood, because this is in a world with vampires and werewolves. Let me look it up really quick, because it could be like an urban fantasy. I don't really know. That's like set in like New York or something. Okay, all it says is that it's in a paranormal world. So I'm gonna take that as a go. We're gonna pick Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. Ellie Hazelwood, as you guys know, one of my favorite authors, and they're also just so easy to binge and so fun. This is like her first venture into fantasy romance, I'm pretty sure. We have a vampire and a werewolf, and there's a marriage of convenience. So I'm kind of excited. And this just got released February 6th, so I am like so pumped to read this. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I finish all the books that I need to in February if I start this in February. This is literally such a good TBR so far. I am so excited. Okay, let's choose prompt number 4. A book you really want to read. This is such a good prompt. I'm so happy. The real question is, what book do I pick? I really do want to keep reading the Throne of Glass series, but the next thing after Queen of Shadows is The Tandem, which I'm hoping to get to in March, but the only thing is that that's putting 2 whole books on my TBR, which kind of makes me a little nervous, especially because of the sheer size of them. And besides that, I literally have so many other books that I want to read on this cart too right now. Book Lovers, Magnolia Parks, The 7-Year Slip, Yours Truly, The Storied Life of AJ Fickery. I'm trying to think like what would go best with the videos that I'm going to be filming too this month. I really want to read The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This was the book that kind of like popped off for her. She also wrote The Dead Romantics, which I absolutely loved, rated a 4.75, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this one, but I'm gonna read it with my book club. We just haven't gotten to it yet, and I just have been itching to read this so bad, so I'm gonna put it back, but I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I think that it's gonna be between Yours Truly and The Secret Life of AJ Fickery. I feel like this one has just been coming up so much, and I don't know if that's like a sign to choose it, but I feel like Yours Truly I've just had on my TBR for so much longer, and I honestly feel like this is just gonna be such a good romance. I've heard nothing but amazing things, honestly, about both of these, but since it's been on my TBR longer, I'm gonna be good. This is what we're gonna choose. Also, I just realized that I did not say anything about this. I have new bookshelves, and there may or may not be a book organization video coming very soon, so yeah. I was literally supposed to say that in the intro, because now you're probably just like, Katie, why are you sitting in front of empty bookshelves? Now you know, so it's fine. I hope it's fine. Okay, I've already picked 5 books. Let's do one more and then see where we're kind of at, because I know a few of these books are going to be perfect for videos that I'm filming, so I think that we can choose a few more. A book someone recommended to you. I'm gonna pick it. The Storied Life of AJ Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin. The person that recommended to me acting like I'm like besties with her when I've literally never met her and I just have watched her for like years upon years. But Haley fam, thank you for recommending this to me. I literally love her videos so much, and I get so many good book recommendations from her because we have like very similar tastes. I'm so excited to read this. Yay. And this is another book that is like literally so perfect for a video. This book is a literary fiction, and it's just basically about this guy named AJ Fickery and about his life, and I'm pretty sure it's just very cozy and like kind of heartwarming and cutesy, and there's a subplot of romance. Let's pick one more. Why not? 7 prompts. A book that's getting made into a movie. I think that Book Lovers by Emily Henry is getting made into a movie, but I don't know. Let me look it up. Okay, it looks like it is. They're getting a feature film adaptation. So that means I'm finally going to read Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I read Happy Place and Beach Read. Those have both been 5 stars, so I'm really hopeful for this one. I don't know if it'll be 5 stars because I've heard that people didn't like this one as much. I know that a lot of people didn't like People We Meet on Vacation as much, so I'm kind of putting that one off a little bit because it kind of just makes me nervous to read because I've just loved everything else that Emily Henry has written, but I do want to try and finish these before her new release, and that's coming out in April, so this is perfect for the March TBR. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, maybe this was a little too ambitious. Let's go ahead and stop there with 7 because I also have so many other books that I have to read this month. Okay, let's go ahead and recap the books that I chose. The first prompt was the lowest rated book on your TBR, and I chose The Heartbreak House Share by Emily Merrill. The second prompt is a genre you don't usually read, and I chose Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. The third prompt was the highest rated book on my TBR, and I chose Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. The fourth prompt, a book set outside the US. I chose Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. Fifth prompt, a book you really want to read. I chose Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. The sixth prompt, a book that someone recommended to you. I chose The Storied Life of AJ Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin. And then our seventh and final prompt was a book that's getting made into a movie, and I chose Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Let's go ahead and put all of our prompts that we use into the baggie. Okay guys, this is my TBR for the month of March. I am so excited. We have so many great reads on here that I've just been anticipating and wanting to read for so long. And we kind of have like a red and like orangey kind of thing going on up here. Last month it was kind of like a bluey greeny theme, and then we just got these two little blue guys on the end, kind of looking a little out of place. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and let me know about any new prompts for the TBR jar, any new books I should try and read, any books that you're most excited for me to read. Maybe I'll read them in a reading vlog. Anything like that, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Goodreads. I am on there quite a bit, so you can keep up with my daily life just a little bit more. I do a lot more like Q&A type things, or asking your guys' opinions on Instagram, just because it's kind of easier. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to be involved in anything like that. I think I'm actually going to post a little question and answer about new prompts for the TBR jar. I feel like that's the best way to do it and kind of keep track of them. All right, I think that's it. I hope you guys like this video and are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. I hope you guys can see. I can put a little bit lower. Get that lighting. You can get that lighting. Jar. Chicks. What? I don't know, maybe that's... I just slurred every single word ever. Disgusting. Why can I not open this one? I have AJ Fick. Oh my goodness. Life of AJ Fickery by Gabrielle. Oh, okay.